Good afternoon. Yesterday and this morning, you saw so many faces of those who are fighting for freedom, also faces of victims, for those who fought and paid an ultimate price. And you saw people from all over the world, from Hong Kong to Nicaragua, from Russia to Swaziland, who did everything they could and still doing everything they can to fight for freedom. But we're not fighting some kind of evil without a face, not a faceless evil like from fairy tales, from the books. This evil also has faces. They're real. And while we're all complaining about democracy on retreat and the bad guys advancing, sometimes we don't have courage. Actually, probably it's not about us. It's about those who make decisions in Washington, in Brussels, in Berlin, in Paris, to say simple things. We are at war with them. Not that we want it, but we have no choice because the war declared on us, on freedom, on all the values that we hold dear, all the values we are fighting for. And as in every war, there's the battle lines. And these battle lines go around the world. This is the probably never-ending war, eternal war between freedom and tyranny. But today, the main battleground is there. And while we want to support our friends, colleagues, freedom fighters around the world, we should remember that everything that will happen in the next 5 or 10 years, because people often ask, what will happen in the next 5 years? Say, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not Nostradamus. I don't have a crystal ball. But I can tell you that what will happen in 5 months in Ukraine will decide what will happen in the world in 5 to 10 years, maybe even longer. So that's why making sure that Ukraine not just survives, but wins this war, it's paramount for our cause. And some people are depressed. It's already the 3rd year of the full-scale invasion. It's 10 years from the beginning of Putin's invasion, annexation of Crimea in 2014. And Ukraine is bleeding, but fighting hard. And I believe we have to do whatever we can to bang at every door, to shout as loud as we can that Ukraine needs everything that is available now to defeat Putin's armies, because Putin is it's a spider in the center of this web of evil. And I'm sorry, I'm wrong, when Ukraine wins, it will have an effect all over the planet. In Cuba, in Nicaragua, in Bolivia, in Swaziland, in Uganda, in Afghanistan, in Iran, everywhere. Every dictator in the world will feel the heat of Putin's defeat and Ukrainian victory. And Russians like myself also are part of this battle. I know we cannot complain for a simple reason, because we belong to a nation that caused so much damage, so much suffering. But we also have our own heroes who paid the ultimate price for being on the right side. Boris Nemtsov, Alexei Navalny, and unless something happens soon, unless the international community acts, Volodya Kara-Murza, many of you remember him, another great hero, may follow these two heroes. So we have to do whatever we can to make sure that Putin will recognize there's a price to pay if Volodya doesn't return to us alive. And to wrap up my short remarks, I want to say that Russians like myself, millions of them, are also fighting as much as we can. And it was a great pleasure and it's an honor to introduce you the next speaker, who unfortunately couldn't travel here for logistical reasons. It's another hero of resistance who, despite tragic family loss, still standing tall for freedom. Anastasia Shevchenko. Thank you.